Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a deep dive into one of the wildest, bloodiest and most entertaining horror comedies of the last decade, PG's Psycho Goreman, released in 2020. This movie is an unapologetic blend of cartoonish fun and extreme gore, filled with practical monster effects, absurd humor, and an unforgettable central character. But instead of looking at it like just another horror film, we are going to break it down as if we're reviewing a one-of-a-kind machine, analyzing its exterior, interior, performance, safety features, unique selling points, price, and final conclusion. And of course, we will keep track of the kill count, because Psycho Goreman is not shy when it comes to racking up bodies in the most over-the-top ways possible. When you first look at the exterior of PG, Psycho Goreman, you immediately know this is not your standard horror movie. The film is dressed in the aesthetic of 80s and early 90s practical effects cinema. The costumes and monster suits dominate the screen, standing tall as both hilarious and genuinely impressive. Psycho Goreman himself is the crown jewel of the exterior design. A hulking alien overlord clad in textured armor, like skin, with glowing eyes and jagged teeth. He's a nightmare that looks like he was sculpted by a team of kids, mixing their love of Power Rangers villains with horror comics. His presence fills the frame with menace, but there is also a strangely charming edge to him, as though the exterior was designed to be frightening yet oddly appealing. The rest of the monsters who show up throughout the movie are equally bold in design. You have creatures that look like sentient piles of flesh, bizarre cyborg priests, insectoid warriors, and cosmic beings that seem to be patched together from every weird sci-fi toy line that never existed. The exterior visual language of the film screams creativity. It is not sleek or polished like a Marvel movie, but rather chunky, colorful, and unapologetically rough around the edges. This is deliberate, because the film is celebrating the style of practical creature design that horror fans cherish. The costumes, makeup, prosthetics, and splashes of neon lighting all create an exterior that is vibrant and unforgettable. But no machine can run on exterior alone. And this brings us to the interior of Psycho Goreman. At the heart of the story is the sibling duo of Mimi and Luke, ordinary kids who stumble upon a glowing gem that gives them control over Psycho Goreman, the intergalactic warlord buried beneath their backyard. The interior of the film is surprisingly personal, with family dynamics playing a big role. Mimi is bossy, domineering, and relentless, while Luke is quieter and more hesitant. Their parents provide comedic dysfunction, with their dad being hilariously lazy and detached, while their mom tries to hold the family together. Inside this bloody sci-fi spectacle, there's a quirky, almost sitcom-like family story running parallel. The interior is short and sharp, two kids learning to control an alien death machine while their family reacts in bizarre ways. This interior makes the movie more than just blood and gore, it gives it character. Now, when it comes to performance, PG, Psycho Goreman shifts into high gear. The film knows exactly what it is and delivers without hesitation. From the opening moments when alien warriors narrate PG's violent past, to the backyard resurrection scene where he rises like a demonic superhero, the pacing is relentless. Each scene builds either toward comedy, gore, or a combination of both. When the kills happen, they are outrageous. Psycho Goreman does not simply eliminate his enemies. He dismembers, crushes, explodes, and mutates them in ways that are as creative as they are disgusting. Heads pop like balloons, torsos are ripped apart, and limbs are torn off in fountains of blood. The performance of these kills is enhanced by the practical effects. Unlike modern horror films that lean heavily on digital blood splatter, Psycho Goreman goes old school. Latex, foam, puppetry, gallons of fake blood, and old-fashioned monster suits create the illusion of violence in ways that feel tangible. This performance extends beyond the gore to the humor. The actors lean into their roles with absolute commitment. Nita, Josie Hannah as Mimi is fearless, delivering ridiculous lines with the confidence of a superstar. Owen Meyer as Luke balances her chaos with nervous sincerity. Matthew Nineber as the man inside the Psycho Goreman suit gives a surprisingly layered performance, making PG intimidating, yet at times vulnerable. And of course, Stephen Vlahos provides PG booming voice, which adds both gravitas and comedic timing. The performance of the film as a whole is relentless. giving the audience a spectacle that doesn't let up. While safety features might sound like a joke in a film filled with blood and guts, there is actually truth to it. The safety of the audience lies in the tone of the movie. No matter how violent or gory things get, the comedy is always present to soften the blow. A child might be bossing around a galactic killer, or a monster might be exploding in a shower of blood. But the humor ensures it never becomes truly disturbing. These safety features allow the audience to laugh through the carnage, turning what could have been traumatic into something gleefully absurd. In this sense, humor is the seatbelt keeping viewers safe on this roller coaster ride of gore. The unique selling points of Psycho Goreman make it impossible to confuse with anything else. First is the sheer originality of tone. Part Saturday morning cartoon, part midnight horror flick, part dysfunctional family comedy. Second is the dedication to practical effects, a love letter to the art of monster making that has become rare in modern cinema. Third is the unforgettable character of Mimi, who dominates every scene she's in with her chaotic energy. Fourth is the monster design, each creature unique enough to deserve its own spin-off toy line. And fifth, the movie manages to balance absurd comedy with surprising moments of genuine emotion, particularly as PG relationship with Luke evolves. These unique selling points create a package that feels one of a kind. The price of Psycho Goreman can be measured in two ways. From a production standpoint, this was a modestly budgeted Canadian film, but the creators stretched every dollar to deliver something that looks much more expensive than it is. The costumes, sets, and effects are all crafted with passion, giving audiences way more spectacle than they might expect. From a viewer's standpoint, the price is simply the willingness to embrace weirdness. If you enjoy straightforward, serious horror, this may not be for you. But if you are willing to laugh, gasp, and cheer at a film that throws restraint out the window, then the price is perfect. It delivers more than its weight in entertainment. As we move into the conclusion for this first stretch of analysis, it's clear that PG, Psycho Goreman is not just another horror comedy. It is a celebration of imagination, gore, and childhood absurdity wrapped into one chaotic package. The kill count so far already demonstrates the movie's love for over-the-top violence, but it never feels empty. Each kill is crafted with creativity, with practical effects that make them memorable. The film's exterior is flashy and bold. Its interior is quirky and family-driven. Its performance is energetic. Its safety features are comedic. Its unique selling points are undeniable, and its price makes it a steal for cult horror fans. This is only the beginning of our full exploration of Psycho Goreman. As we continue, we will go deeper into the individual kills, the monster battles, and the way this film balances absurdity with heart. The road ahead is paved with blood, laughter, and some of the most bizarre cinematic moments you'll ever witness.